Brazilian police have revealed they foiled an alleged plot to detonate explosives at Lady Gaga's record-breaking concert in Rio de Janeiro.
It's huge news. Let's get some more. Here's our entertainment editor, Peter Ford. Hey, Pete. 2.1 million people attended there.
That seems to be the official number. Some people have bumped it up to 2.5 million. Even Lady Gaga herself has gone with 2.5 million. Thank goodness we are talking about something that didn't happen, because it would have been horrific had something happened. But the cops in Rio foiled this plot. They have arrested 2 people. You'd have to think there might be more people involved. It's unclear exactly how professional or organised these 2 were. We know what the motivation was, and they seem to be inspired by all sorts of hate, including for the LGBTQ community. But just imagine, even if it was, and this is a bit gruesome, I know, but just imagine even if a small bomb went off, an amateur bomb, the mayhem and chaos it would cause with 2.5 million people trying to flee that scene. That probably would do more damage than any device could. So thankfully this didn't happen. This statement here is from Lady Gaga's team. It jumps out at me that they didn't know about this until they heard about it via the media. Now, I would have thought they would have to have been continually informing Lady Gaga's management about any possible risks. Obviously, there'd been a lot of discussion and planning about security measures leading up to it. That's why the police actually had this operation called Operation Fake Monster. But I find it remarkable that they did not inform her management that there was a potential there had been arrests. Hopefully, she may not have decided to cancel the show, but I think she should have been advised.
And she put on an epic show by all accounts, though, Pete.
By all accounts, yeah. The whole concert's actually up on YouTube at the moment too. If that's illegal, it wasn't me who told you, but you can go and watch it there at the moment. And yeah, why this dispute over the numbers is worth talking about is because 2.5 would be a world record. The world record currently is held by Rod Stewart for a concert on Copacabana Beach many years ago. Obviously 2.1 wouldn't break that record. So we'll wait for a more official tallying of the numbers. But as you can see here, an actually extraordinary show, which of course she's bringing to Australia at the very end of the year. And she was in fine voice, absolutely, and everyone seems like they just lapped up every second of it. I'll show you this one. This is where she gets a bit pared back in the show and sings just at a piano, doing Shallow, and you can hear she's in great voice. She's on fire, and yeah, those crowd scenes, look at it. My first thought is, how many Portaloos are there? You know, you wouldn't want to be trapped in that crowd and need to go to the toilet. But yeah, extraordinary moment, and we'll keep you informed once we get the official number.
Can I ask a question of both of you,
yes,
my concert-going friends? What's the cut-off? Do you go, OK, I'm going to go to the Lady Gaga concert. They're anticipating 2.5 million people. I'm going to be 2.6 kilometres from the stage.
Yes.
Is that the cut? Do you go, I'm only going if I can be at least 1.5 kilometres from the stage? Or what's your cut-off, Kylie? Because I know you love a
OK, I'd book
road.
a restaurant sort of here somewhere, like halfway up, and then duck out and duck in, see how much you could hear. Because that's a lot of... How many speakers do you have to...
It's a lot of speakers.
You know, if you have even a barbecue in your backyard, you might need 2 speakers.
Well, your DJ brings his own speakers, right?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, seriously, if you're 1.5 k's away from the stage, are you at the concert even? Or are you just downtown at
You're
Zara?
basically watching it on TV. And every time
you're watching it on... That's right. You're watching it on your phone.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, again, I remind you, Lady Gaga's story. The first time she came to Australia, she was the support act for the Pussycat Dolls. So whatever happened to them?
Yeah, right.
Anyway, good stuff. David Beckham celebrated his 50th birthday over the weekend. Now, it's causing a little bit of controversy.
Yeah, if you're having a deja vu moment, yeah, we have talked about this because it's gone on for a long time. There have been many events held. It's like one of those lovely Indian weddings that goes on for days and days. And it seems like Saturday night was the big one, held at a restaurant in Notting Hill. These are some of the stuff, beautiful pictures there you can see, except someone's missing. Brooklyn's not there. And of course, this has now got the story out there that this must be a very deep and very now public rift. There's no mention on his social media. There's no explanation via Victoria's social media. Sad to say that Brooklyn couldn't be there because of this or that. Nothing. No mention whatsoever from anyone. So we don't know what it's about, but clearly when you choose not to attend your father's 50th birthday party, it's going to become a story when you're Brooklyn Beckham. So we'll keep tabs on that one. Some people are saying it's something to do with his wife Nicola, but we still can't pinpoint exactly what the problem is. Look at that. Come back, son. That's the front page of today's Sun newspaper. Sad.
Is there a chance that he was on stage with Kylie Minogue?
Well, he wasn't, but he could have been in the audience for all we know. So Kylie did LA. That was the last gig of the American leg of the tour. And once again, she absolutely was sensational by all accounts. I'll show you this clip, which is really fun. It's Kylie and Rita Ora getting together and doing a little bit of spinning around. And she sent out invites to all of the LA-based actors who appeared with her in The Residence. And in fact, Barrett Foer has put up on... He played the first gentleman. If you know the story of The Residence, the President of the United States is gay and that's his husband. And yeah, Barrett was thrilled to be there and he put up the lanyard. She hand-wrote notes on every one of the lanyards which were presented to the cast members of The Residence. So even though they filmed it 2 years ago, actually, clearly it's still a very special experience and friendships born out of that. There they go. There they are on the set. See who's sitting next to her on the other side? Julian McMahon, of course, her former brother-in-law.
All right.
Thank you, Pete.
Thanks,
Thank
Pete.
you.
We'll check you later in the show.